Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today is a very special video because a few days ago over Instagram I was contacted by a really lovely lady named Jamie who asked me if I'd be interested in checking out and reviewing her tarot deck called Ember and Aura. And so I was of course super excited to even be asked, and I was like, of course, definitely, I love indie made, kind of tarot decks. I'm really interested in them, and tarot in general. So I'm super excited to be unboxing this and checking it out for the first time. I'm gonna go ahead and flash up her Instagram page right now so that you guys can check it out. Her Instagram page is super aesthetic and so pretty to look at. So, and from the little bit that I saw of her deck via the Instagram page, she also has a website which I will throw up somewhere here on screen. Of course, everything will also be linked down in the description, but let's go ahead and open up this guys. So as I think I was saying, when I was looking at her Instagram page, I was getting a little bit of an idea of what the deck looked like, and from that initial look at the Instagram page at the deck and some of the cards, it definitely felt very feminine in nature. And then after looking through the little book, I could definitely see that was part of the intention. The story behind the whole creation of this deck is really good. I really like how she goes about, introducing the story behind, how this deck even came to be. And then we have, a good chunk talking about each card. There's a little easy sort of keywords for the upright and also the reversed. So I really like that. I'm really happy that there is a guidebook here, and it really adds to the story behind this deck. So let's go ahead and check it out. It's got a very standard nice box. I like boxes like this. Again, I really like the aesthetic, just the overall aesthetic. Again, if you go and you look at her Instagram page, it is so pretty. I love the feeling of it. So let's go ahead and open this up. Ooh. So here we have, and this is it's a standard 78 deck. Ooh, these are really slick, so that's good for shuffling. Oh, these are going to be really great for shuffling. So we have the back of the cards. Let's go ahead and go this way. There we go. Cardstock. It's a good standard cardstock. So here we have the first card, the Fool. And then all of the paintings are, what was it she said? They are, composed of 78 brush and ink paintings. It pays special honor to the sacred feminine and her return to our collective consciousness. So yes, I love when decks have traditional art, because I do traditional art for myself, so I can definitely connect to traditional art in a deeper way. So we have the Magician. We have the High Priestess. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. We have the Lover's card. I like the color palette of this deck a lot. Chariot. Oh, that is very Freya, isn't it? Let's go ahead and look that one up, because I feel like that is. I don't know, that's what the imagery reminds me of, because I'm pretty sure it's Freya. Her chariot is drawn by cats, and I think you could interpret that as cats or wolves, which I think is cool. Strength card. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. We have the Justice card. I like that. That's cool. And we got the symbol for Libra there. Then we have the Hanged one. That's cool. We have the Death card. That is awesome. I like it because of the butterflies. Again, because the Death card, it's about change and transformation, so it's good to have that butterfly symbol there. And then we have Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. I like that one. That's cool. Got some sacred geometry there. The Moon card. Oh, that is really cool. I like that. That shadow side, that shadow self. Coming to embrace that. The Sun. Judgment. And then we have the World. Then we're going to get into the minor suits, starting with the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. The Three of Cups. Four of Cups. The Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. The Eight of Cups. I'm walking away from those cups. Nine of Cups. I love the way this tree. I really like that. I do. I like that style of drawing trees. All the line work is great. 10 of Cups. Then we have the Daughter of Cups. So this would be, I would assume, the Page of Cups. And then we have the Son of Cups. So that would be the Knight. Then we have, let's see, is that Diviner? Diviner of Cups? Let's double check. Yes, Diviner of Cups. That's really cool. And then we have the Sage of Cups, which would be the King of Cups in the traditional tarot. So then we have the Ace of Coins. We have the Two of Coins, balancing act. Three of Coins, working together. Four of Coins. The Five of Coins. Yeah. Five of Coins is always, well, the fives just generally in the tarot are usually a more, it's about like conflicts and changes. So we have the Six of Coins, Charity card. We have the Seven of Coins, so waiting to let things continue to grow. The Eight of Coins, working away. Oh, I love that. Oh, I like that detail. That's really cool. So she's making the dress here, and then with the Nine of Coins, she's finished it. That's really good. I like that. I love when tarot cards sort of have that connection and kind of tell that story from like each one. And then we have the 10 of Coins. This is so pretty. I love this. Now we have the Daughter of Coins. I'm working on the plants. I love that. We have the Son of Coins. Diviner of Coins. And then the Sage of Coins. I love all the plants. And then a lot of these were very like work a little bit like work centered, and, you know, the home, which I think fits very well with the Pentacles kind of energy anyway. And then we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Four of Swords. That meditative state, I like that one, that's cool. And then of course we have the Five of Swords. Six of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. And of course we have the Ten of Swords. Very nice. Really interesting. And then we have the Daughter of Swords. That's a really neat way of interpreting, showing that. That's really cool. And then we have the Son of Swords. Diviner of Swords. The Sage of Swords. Seeing, of course, I'm doing that to see like how shiny they are. They don't seem, you know, it's interesting. They don't seem, at least to me, like as shiny as some other decks are that I have, that I feel like are like really blinding when they get into light. But these ones, I don't know. It's like they are shiny, but they almost feel matte in a way, which I like that. It's a good kind of like compromise. Then we have the Ace of Wands. So I believe this is the last of the suits that we're going to be going through. We have the Two of Wands, beginning that journey, setting out on the journey. Three of Wands, looking at the horizon. We have the Four of Wands. I like this interpretation of the Four of Wands. And then we have the Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands. I always like the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is such an interesting card. Nine of Wands. Then the Ten of Wands. Then we have the Daughter of Wands. The Son of Wands. Diviner of Wands. And finally, we have the Sage of Wands. So there we go. I'd say overall, this is definitely a really... Oh, I haven't talked about the size of them. That is interesting. So the size of these is more like a Oracle deck, I feel like, than maybe a standard tarot deck. Let me pull what kind of a standard deck that I have. So yeah, like for size comparison. So yeah, these definitely, the size feel more like an Oracle deck, but, you know, obviously, of course, it is a tarot deck, so... But they're not, like, huge in the fact that, like, you can't shuffle them easily. Again, it's like how I would say you shuffle a standard, most, like, standard Oracle decks, although there are Oracle decks out there that can be very big. Let's see how these shuffle. Whoop. You see how shuffling skills are... I'm still working on my shuffling skills. So yeah, these are they're very slick, which I don't mind that. I don't know if other people mind that at all, but I don't. I prefer it when they shuffle easier in that way instead of being sticky. They're definitely not sticky, so I like that. ahead and just pull top card. We have the Six of Swords. Let's go ahead and compare that to what it says inside the book. So, Six of Swords. Okay. So, here it is in the booklet. So, rising above the heartache of the recent past, the seeker has a new vantage point. Although the pain is still fresh, she is able to distance herself from it. She reflects on her recent suffering, but ahead she scans the horizon. The Six of Swords support her and provide the extra edge she needs to keep her emotions at bay. Upright, perspective, regrouping, victory, shifting awareness. And then the reversed, we have emotional fog, self-pity, wounded, and wallowing. So I like that. Again, I feel like these are going to tell a story when you're reading them, more so than maybe necessarily. I mean, tarot generally do tell a story. I also really liked when I was reading the beginning of the guidebook here, how she, talks about the tarot. Where is it? Definitely this section here. I appreciate it because I can definitely relate to this. In order to effectively read tarot, one must understand and embrace that a reading is a conversation between the reader and the divine. By centering and opening oneself up to receiving the messages of spirit, the reader creates an energetic release, aka faith, that allows spirit to illustrate these unseen realities. Tarot doesn't predict future events per se. Instead, it reveals the reader's current path and direction, as well as possible outcomes that will result if any or no action is taken. So yeah, I love that because when I talk to people and, they might not be super familiar with the tarot, they don't know exactly how to use it maybe, or what it is about, that's exactly what I like to tell people, because I think the stereotypical idea is the tarot is going to predict your future perfectly or something. It's no, it's not that per se. Again, exactly how she said it. It's all about, really critically looking at the path you're on and what options are kind of available to you and what things maybe you're not seeing and where that energy you're currently in is going to take you if maybe you don't change your course of action. And yeah, it is totally like a conversation. I definitely feel like these cards can definitely lend themselves to, open to sort of letting you, the seeker or the reader of the cards, really, kind of determine what they're saying to you. Because the artwork is, it has all the information you need, and then it leaves you to sort of delve more deeply into it and really kind of communicate with whatever guides or spirit, the divine feminine that you are wishing to speak to and what it is that it's trying to tell you. So yes, I definitely really like this deck. I think it's really pretty. I love that it is an indie one. Because they're also unique. I definitely have seen, as I'm searching and learning more about this, that the indie decks, they're all super unique. All decks are super unique. So that is the Ember and Aura Tarot deck by Jamie Richardson, right? Oh, God, I'm dropping things all over the place. Yes, Richardson. And then, there is her website again. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you so much, Jamie, for reaching out to me via my Instagram and asking if I wanted to check out your deck. I'm super honored to have been asked, and thank you so much for sharing your deck with me. I think it's a really beautiful deck, and I love the energy I get off it. It's very loving. It's very soft. It's not... There's certain decks that I have, not just tarot decks, but also oracle decks that have, very clear personalities when you start using them. Like one of my decks is very sassy and very straightforward and can be kind of on the harsher side when it comes to, letting you know what it is you need to know, if you catch my drift. But this deck, it definitely feels gentler, and I get that very loving, very motherly, that, again, the divine feminine definitely is coming out to me through this deck, which I believe is the intention behind the deck, and I definitely feel that, and I love that feeling in it. So yes, there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this little walkthrough. I hope you guys definitely go and check out her Instagram as well as her website if you're interested in, you know, getting this deck for yourself. I definitely think it is, you know, worth considering, because I think it is a really beautiful deck to add to anybody's collection. So thank you guys so much for watching again. You know, subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment letting me know what you think, and if anybody else is interested in suggesting tarot decks or oracle decks that I should check out, or interested in sending me any to review and use in future videos, definitely feel free to reach out to me via Instagram, or I think there is also a messaging system here on YouTube, however you would like to contact me, because I would definitely be, you know, totally down to do more videos like this and, you know, check out more indie, you know, self-created kind of tarot decks. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.